Hi guys, welcome back to the weird side of YouTube. I'm your host, author DC Knife, and this is Manic Mondays, the show where I give you guys updates about my projects, about YouTube, about whatever. And today's video is going to be my year-end review as well as my New Year's resolutions video. I usually only do a New Year's video, but this year I got a lot accomplished, and I kind of want to go over it with you guys because I'm proud of it. So let's get weird. Weird. Alright, so first and foremost, my accomplishments this year, I was able to publish a horror novella by the name of The Exorcist's Acolyte. It is a religious horror novella that takes the tropes of demonic possession and exorcism and twists them. Um, it is available on lulu.com, link in description, and our website, prismaticdreams.com. Speaking of Prismatic Dreams, that is my new shop I've opened. I've opened a business this year. We have all kinds of items, t-shirts, book bags, all kinds of merch. We also sell affordable art supplies, and everything basically has my art on it, which is amazing, and I'm very proud of it. I've also come out with a lot of different poetry and music albums. At first it was just collections of old stuff that I've worked on over the years, and now it's new. I never thought I would be kind of a musician in a way. It's mostly industrial and or experimental and orchestral instrumentals, and video game music. I also made an album of 8-bit music, chiptune music, which was amazing. All in all, I feel more well-rounded as an artist. I kind of dip my toes into anything, jack of all trades, master of none kind of deal. Um, I would like to think that I'm a master of writing, but honestly, there's always room for improvement. Um, but I am best at writing, obviously. I'm a writer. That's what I call myself, author DC Knight, first and foremost. Second, we are going to talk about Alan. This is Alan's final update. That sounds dire, but it is the opposite. um, as you may or may not know, I have a cat named Alan. He has a twin brother named Edgar. Yes, they are named after Edgar Allan Poe, my favorite, one of my favorite poets. And Alan had a little bit of an accident. He got outside by accident, and we think he got hit by a car. He came back all wounded. His face was tore up right here. His jaw was broken, and his teeth were missing. And I had a GoFundMe for him. We had a goal of $2,000 for a very expensive jaw surgery. We did not meet that anywhere near at all. But your donations did help him with medicine and litter and food. All of your donations went to him. Thank you for that. And lo and behold, after he healed and everything, we took him to the vet again because we couldn't afford the operation to see how his jaw was doing. And it's aligned for the most part. It's still going to be a little janky, a little lopsided, but he can eat perfectly fine and drink perfectly fine and breathe perfectly fine, so it's not affecting any of his livelihood. So he is good to go. He is perfectly healed, and he is as beautiful as ever. And I want to thank you guys for that so much because he was in tremendous pain, and your donations helped him with painkillers. And I just want to thank you so much for that because it broke my heart to see him like that. It really did, and I was scared that I was going to lose him. But he's good. He's not here right now, but he's somewhere in the living room either napping or eating or playing with his brother. So thank you. And I'm very, very happy that he is okay because he's one of my best friends. The next item up for discussion, well, not discussion, but me telling you all about it, is my future projects. The new edition, the special edition re-release of Dream, my debut novel, is still coming. As you may or may not know, I had a book published about 3 years ago called Dream, a surreal and psychedelic gay romance novel. I did not like how it ended up. So I am redoing it the way I wanted it to be done in the first place, with added characters, new dialogue, very, very gay stuff. Um, I took some bad advice, and I was also in the kind of gypped by the publishing company. It was what's called as a vanity publishing company, vanity publisher. Once I re-release it, I will make a video documenting about like my whole journey as a published author, self-published, and we'll go through what signs to look for fantasy publishing and what to avoid, because I really do think that a lot of newbie authors really need the help with that, because I fell for it. Next, but I don't know when Dream, the re-release, is going to be released. I'm about halfway done editing now. I'm very excited about it. I'm also still working on the companion spoken word poetry album and the companion coloring book. The next will be The Dreamy Adventures of Theodore. It is just about over. I think I have one episode left of season 1. That means there may be a season 2. I'm not sure. I have a lot of more characters and ideas, but I do want season 2 to take place after the book. If you don't know, Dreamy Adventures of Theodore is a live-action prequel series from my book that's on YouTube. It's surreal and weird and just all kinds of kind of nonsensical, and there's comedy in it. It's very gay, as was everything that I do. But yeah, I kind of want to, it's with stuffed animals and toys and dolls and stuff, and I kind of want to make a season 2. I'm not sure. It's an idea. We're floating it. Let me know if you guys would be interested in a season 2 that takes place after the book. The next, Fairy Tales Omnia Arcana, a YouTube series / book series / novel that I have been working on for years now. I'm working on it again, off and on. It's my big fantasy thing, inspired by fairy tales that I want to work on, like twisted fairy tales, because I love fairy tales, if you may or may not know. I don't know when there's not a proposed date. I don't have anything worked out. I just know that I'm working on it again. I'm making art for all the characters that are going to be in it, and I'm just excited about it, and I'm taking it one step at a time, because I am working on Dream first and foremost. After that, I have decided that I'm either going to do a holiday horror Halloween short story, or a holiday fantasy Christmas short story every year. So I'm kind of excited about that. I was working on Dream and Exorcist Acolyte off and on at the same time, so I believe I can handle it. And it's short stories, and there's like not as nearly as much detail and effort as I do Dream, and that sounds bad, like I'm not putting enough effort into my short stories, but it's literally just because Dream has so much into it. It's a whole world. It's like a multimedia experience, including YouTube and Instagram and stuff. It's a whole big thing. So that's why I would be able to work on both of those at the same time. I have ideas. I have a whole list of horror short stories I want to do with twists. I also have one Christmas story that I want to make at least. I'm very excited about it. The next thing on the list is my New Year's resolutions. My New Year's resolution is to choose joy over fear. That includes taking accountability for my own health and well-being, being better with taking my medication, healthier eating, doing a more active lifestyle. If you don't know, I work from home, which means I don't get much exercise at all. I don't get out. I don't get up really at all. I'm going to start with yoga. I'm really excited to start doing yoga, because this is bad, but I have been living a sedentary lifestyle for about 4 to 5 years now. So the muscles in my lower back have kind of deteriorated, so even standing up for a little bit hurts tremendously. Doing chores, forget about it. I am down for hours after doing one chore because my back hurts that bad. So yoga, I'm going to start with that to rebuild my muscles, and then after that we'll go from there. I do want to start like working out, exercising like I used to, and this isn't to lose weight. I like my body the way it is, some parts more than others, if you catch what I'm saying, but that's another thing I'm working on. I'm trying to love myself and my body, all of it, but this is about getting healthy. This isn't about losing weight. Some people's healthy is 250, 200, 300 pounds. Other people's healthy is 120 pounds. Everybody's different. And don't be fat phobic in my comments, because you just look like a moron. As I said, I'm going to be taking my medication more seriously. I'm going to be starting yoga, and I'm going to be starting back my meditation routine. I used to get up early in the morning, do all sorts of self-care, including meditation, mantras, chant, stuff like that. Um, and I'm just really excited about all that. On not really connected to that, but kind of adjacent to it. I don't consider myself a religious person. I've gone from Christian to pagan to atheist, and where I'm at now is kind of in a limbo. I don't want to call myself a Christian because Christians today are kind of evil. I do love and believe in Jesus, and the more I read about Jesus, the more I look up to him. I still don't know how to worship something, but I do look at Jesus as like someone to emulate. He was a good person. He believed everyone deserved health care. He was basically a socialist, and no one wants to admit that. He threw tables in a church because they were selling merch, basically. So, like, I don't understand why he became the face of, like, conservatism. I don't think you can be Christian and conservative, to be honest, if we're going by the actual, what Jesus taught. But that's neither here nor there. One of my dear, dear people in my life also gifted me a little statuette of Mother Mary. And when I was pagan, I had a sort of experience with goddess Isis, and I followed her because she was very motherly. And I feel the same energy from Mother Mary. I know it's taboo for someone that was raised Southern Baptist to revere Mother Mary almost in the same light as Jesus, but I don't feel, and it's something that I'm trying to work on, trying to be okay with my own sort of spirituality and coming into it. But I do feel a presence, a feminine, motherly presence from Mother Mary these days, and it's very comforting for me. So if you're watching this, I love you. Thank you. And that's about it for today's video. We went over all of my accomplishments and my plans for the future, for my personal life, for my goals with YouTube. Well, I didn't go over my goals with YouTube, but it's basically just to keep working. I don't want to set myself up and be like, I want to make 100 followers for YouTube this year, because I feel like doing numbers is just setting yourself up for disappointment, and I don't do numbers. What my goal for YouTube is basically just to keep making videos, but other than that, basically that's my goal for everything. Just keep working on myself, on my art, keep loving, keep living, keep choosing joy. And I hope you guys have similar simple but positive New Year's resolutions. If you want to share yours, I'd be more than interested. Share them in the comments. And I understand that coming into this new year is going to be hard for a lot of people. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you're probably on the wrong side of history, but that's neither here nor there. I know we're all scared, and I know that we are all worried about the future and for our fellow human beings, but I do believe that if we have faith, light will conquer darkness, good will conquer evil in the end. At this point, I am, like I said, trying to choose joy over fear, because not only is that better for me mentally, it's also kind of a fuck you to the establishment who want me to be afraid. And if you know anything about me, the only reason why I'm still alive at this point is because of pure raging spite. So I live to piss people off that hate me, basically, and that's one of my greatest joys in life. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and keep staying positive. Work on yourself, work on your art, check in on your friends, make sure everyone is doing okay, make sure yourself is doing okay, and I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.